Hey guys, I just wanted to blog real fast. I'm actually about to go to class. I had my first one yesterday, which was pretty cool. I'll tell you about that right after I get back from this class. But yeah, everything's awesome. I'm really happy to be back in Tallahassee, and I'll continue this in a minute. Alright, well, back from class. Class is pretty cool. I'm really excited to be back at school. I keep catching myself with that little itch of negative, I don't want to be here and do this. But then at the same time, when I'm not here, all I'm doing is, I wish I was at school. I feel like I'm not doing shit. So I'm trying to just like punch myself awake to be like, dude, fucking do this. And I got one semester left. Why should I not do this? What am I to just sit here and do nothing? I mean, I'm up here, I'm at school, I'm hanging out. Why not? So, that's what I'm dealing with is that I want to be in charge. I want a stable life, and I know how to do it, but it's just a matter of doing it. It's easy to talk about shit. It's easy to be like, yeah, I would like to do this. I would like to be, I don't know, a fucking doctor. I would like to be an engineer, but people just say shit. People talk. People just say things. You gotta do it. You can't just sit around. And, I've been doing a lot of sitting around. And I'm sick of sitting around. Like I'm in some bad waiting for Godot, lifestyle. There's no more of that. I'm done with that. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to do things. When molecules get hot, they start fucking going crazy, and that's me. I'm getting hot. I want to do things, and I just that's what's up. Today, I had a class called medical sociology, and I have to admit, when I walked into the classroom, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be like a bunch of pre-meds, and I'm gonna not fit in because I'm an international affairs major and I just need this 4,000 level credit, and I'm just like, oh, man, this is gonna be rough for me. But then I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I can do it. I'm gonna do it, and I have to, make a good grade in this class. I signed up for it, and why should I be scared? Why should I be scared? Everybody else is in this class. They're taking the same class. It's not any harder for them than it is for me. I'm just, let's do it. And so I just picked up the pen and started writing my notes, doing it, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna do it. I even raised my hand and contributed to class. What a that's fucking cool. And yesterday I had a class was called Applying Global Exchange, which the requirement for the class was you had to either be a foreign student or you had to have studied abroad, which 2 summers ago, I studied abroad in Florence, Italy for 3 months, and it was really awesome. I had a great time. I'm sure I'll talk more about that um, at a later point. So I really enjoyed that class because it was only 5 kids, even though there was 18 on the roster. It was 5 kids, which is pretty poor attendance. But yeah, so I don't have a whole lot more to talk about except for that I'm excited that I'm back in Tallahassee. I'm not excited about all the bums who hit me up for money and cigarettes every time I walk to school because I live kind of on the outskirts of the ghetto of Tallahassee, I suppose you could say. We call it Frenchtown, I guess, because when this is what I've heard. I really don't know if it's true or not. But it was a where all the slaves lived when they had like plantations and crap around here that just this was the area where all the poor people and the slaves lived. So this is, I live there. I live in this house that has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom with my brother, and it's awesome. I don't mind it because I can play drums, I can play music, I can play guitar, I can just like do whatever I want. And it's pretty cool. I like it. And but actually the other day I heard an awesome way to counteract the bums, which is kind of like thinking one step ahead. It's really cool to think one step ahead of everybody because they're all expecting your immediate reaction. So if a bum comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, I need to make a phone call. Do you have like a dollar in quarters?" All you gotta do is before he approaches you, just be like, "Hey, man, do you have some change?" And then he's gonna look at you like, "Oh, man, that's what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you for change." But you beat him to the punch, so you automatically win. It's like checkmate, and shabam. Just a little tip for out there. But I'm gonna sign off now. So I hope you all have a nice day, and I'll check you later. Peace.